Scorpio, a wonderful good morning to you. I'm very happy to see you here. I'm going to do a hopefully very interesting reading for you. I really like the idea of exploring what is blocking people's energy flows right now. What in your life is that, and how can we undo this? What are the options? And usually there are more than one option, so it's all about unearthing this and discovering what that might be. And I'm using two decks for this. This one is the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. I absolutely love it. Very dark. Sometimes the cards are a bit creepy, but they hold a lot of wisdom. Love it to bits. And here is a new deck. It's called The Wisdom of Hafiz. And this has a lot of light and positive energy in it. And so what we're going to do is we use this deck to figure out what blocks you right now, what blocks your energy, what keeps you from living your most possible content, happy life, what could fulfill you, what is in the way of that. And this is the deck we're going to use to show different ways to undo these blocks. Scorpio, let us have a look. What is blocking Scorpio right now? What is blocking Scorpio? What is blocking Scorpio? Oh, interesting. It was not on purpose, but there are 3 cards already. Wow, I never had this combination before. Scorpio, the first card. And by the way, this is not a past, present, future thing. This is the energies all together. Scorpio, here we go. Look at this. This card is called Alone in the World. And let me see if I can get this to focus. It's always a bit of a challenge. There we go. Yeah. I find this card really lovely. This is a beautiful building and a naked, gorgeous woman in some kind of courtyard. And she has the privacy to take off all her clothes, and she is unwatched and is completely free. But the question is, does she feel free? Alone in the world can mean, Scorpio, that some of you feel as if they are completely alone in the world and they're not happy with this. They may feel very lonely. And the trick is, of course, to create a life for us where we do not feel lonely even when we're alone. But we can feel fulfilled no matter if we have people around us or not. Of course, sometimes it's always nice to have people around. But, you know, loneliness, there's a great freedom in loneliness. You can literally do whatever you want. But for many of you, the block is that you feel lonely. You feel isolated. You feel sad. You have no one to share your space with. Or if you share the space with someone, you know, you feel lonely in your relationship. There's that possibility. The next one, a powerful card. It's called Revenge. Scorpio, who hurt your feelings to the point where you feel the desire for revenge? Look at her, like a goddess of revenge with her 2 swords. And she has this is very interesting. She has these 2 wings. It's actually branches that grow like wings out of her shoulders. And this is incredible. So this is so powerful. It's she is summoning the elements. But at the same time, the card is lifeless. There's no color there, really. It looks quite cold. There are no leaves on the branches. And her face is also quite rigid. She's not happy. It's as if she feels she needs to defend herself or something, or there's just this rage. Maybe the rage about feeling lonely, or someone left you, Scorpio, and you feel, see, there's nothing wrong with having these feelings, but the idea is how can we integrate them within ourselves and then not allow them to drag us down or to hold us back if we're too focused on revenge or on getting back at someone. You know, we're losing total focus of ourselves in our own life, and that's the important part. That one's healing. If you always look towards, you know, how you get back at someone, they are the focus still, and the question is, do they really deserve that? Doesn't seem to me. I don't think so. And the next one here, yet again, a very powerful skill. There's so many intense emotions in you, Scorpio. No surprise here, but this is really something else. This one here is called Calling the Storm. Some of you may know the card already. And so you see here, it's there's a witch with this branch for a wand, and branch like antlers and all this, and you see how much movement there is in this card. So if usually excuse me, I have a hiccup. Usually this is a good card, but Scorpio, the thing is, I don't know. It's almost as if the intensity of your emotions, of anger, and it just, you know, there's just so much that this is kind of holding you back, frankly, from leading a happier life. Is it perhaps for some of you the case even that you are finding yourselves to be lonely because you're intimidating people because of your anger? If this is okay, if this is the case, Scorpio, please look into this. There is, of course, reason why we feel angry, but how we go about dealing with this anger is another matter. And we can learn emotional regulation without needing to repress them. This stuff can be trained. There are excellent professionals for this and techniques, and this is all possible. But it seems to me also that there is a different layer. As if this is about a relationship, it seems to me, Scorpio, as if, you know, you're alone now, or you feel alone with a person, and there is a lot of repressed anger about the situation in you. Repressed also. Maybe it has burst out of you already, but there's a lot of repressed anger for many of you. And it could be that you have the desire and the wish to summon a storm, a big storm that is just wiping the slate clean, so you can start anew. And it's, for some reason, you're not doing it yet. I don't know. Let me see. And the solution. Oh, how wonderful. Scorpio. First of all, this card is the card that says dance. You can see two people dancing here. See how beautifully this is. Apologies for the noises that my laptop is making. Look how beautiful this looks. And this very specifically invites you to go out, meet people, dance, have fun, go to a party, go out, I don't know if clubbing is your thing. It could be ballroom dancing for all I care. And but just literally to go among people and do so in a playful and light-hearted way. The next card is called Establish Priorities. There we have it. Beautiful, stylized full moon above a mountain range, with lanterns hanging from the tree. And this Scorpio means, of course, is revenge really your number one priority, or should it be? Is it not much better to use that energy for yourself, to rebuild your life, your confidence, your inner strength, and bring color and spring and life back into this black and white winter of revenge that is in the heart of some of you? What are your priorities? Okay? Don't waste your precious energy on situations or people that don't deserve it. And the last card, one of my favorites, it's called Play. We spoke of playfulness already with the dancing. That's playfulness, right? And look at this, how cute. We have this tree. I'm going a little bit closer so you can see better. And you can see the tree is full of little squirrels and they're playing around, and it's so adorable. Right? There's something natural about playfulness. About they found out that that mammals have their own play circuit in the brain. So we actually have, there is actually an extra play circuit just for playfulness. So play matters, and not just all this serious stuff about who wronged us and what is all the things that went wrong in our life. Fair enough. Very important to acknowledge this. But what are your priorities? In order to unblock your bitterness, allow me to be frank and call it by its name. This is bitterness here. A lot of it. In order to unblock this, be playful and dance. Find your joy of life again. Focus on yourself and not so much on other people. What can you do right now, in this moment, to feel happier, to get a little bit more sunshine in your everyday life? It could be anything. Paint something, draw something, go out, meet people. If you genuinely don't feel like this could be also, I don't know, ice cream and your favorite movie, very much so, but make it something light-hearted. The clouds need to go away from your brain. Those are the clouds. Those are the clouds right there. If he or she is summoning the storm, is there an element perhaps of, we are possibly to some extent, at least, maybe a little bit responsible ourselves for all the clouds that are around us? I'm not doing any victim blaming here, so if you have dark clouds around you, I'm not saying it's your fault. But you see how much witchcraft power you have in you. And if it's a proper storm is blowing away the clouds. It's absolutely blowing away the clouds. And what happens? The clouds are gone, the sky is blue, and the sun is shining again. That's the outcome of this. Okay. This is Scorpio. This is a beautiful reading. For many of you, these are intense times. But you see how the chances are to be playful and seek playful company with others if you want to tackle your loneliness. Highly recommended to just do, a lot of fun stuff that involves other people for quite a long time. And I would be very surprised if all of the experiences you're gaining from this are negative. You need positive energy in your life. And this is what this is about, and this is what the spring reading is about. How can we unblock the dark and cold winter energy in our mind and soul and allow spring to truly happen within us as well? I don't care if this sounds cheesy. This is, the wonderful thing about spring is everything is blossoming again. No matter what happened to us, there is a new beginning, a new start. And spring wants to remind us of that. Yeah, with colors, with light. And if there's a storm, if there are storm clouds and there's rain, all it does, it makes everything, blossom even stronger and make the grass greener and all this lovely stuff. So if you can use your inner storm to create something, I don't know, maybe it's something along the lines of, something old and destructive that doesn't work for you anymore. That could be anything. Any situation, needs to be just blasted away again, completely first, before before all the playfulness can actually blossom and become active and come into place. Right? Scorpio, have a wonderful springtime. Take good care of yourself if at all possible. Be happy, be well, and thank you for spending this time with me. I see you around soon. Bye for now.